Good morning. So we're in Brecon today. There's a glimpse of the river there and down into the town. Lovely town to visit actually, lots of tourist attractions and things to do. So doing 2 or 3 hills around Brecon today, probably just 2 in the sake of time. The first one we're going up to is called Cefn Cantref. So this is a small hill just north of Brecon, and it's a trig point, so there's an actual trig point up there. Bit of a random one, but that's the first one. And then the second one we're going to is the Crug, which is the hill fort on the side. Oh sorry, that's on the north side, yeah. So this bit's gonna be pretty boggy, I think, and we'll be up there hopefully soon. So I've got to the highest ground. Pretty bleak up here, and the trig is in a farmer's field with no access, so kind of unhelpful. I don't know why the hell they put a trig there if it's on private land. So we're going to have to try and find a way across there now, but I'm attempting to do all the hills in the Brecon Beacons over a very long period of time, and it unfortunately involves reaching this trig. So yeah, I will catch you when we've made a bit better progress. Okay, here we are. Managed to cross a field. Google had a sheep shelter, which we've got here. I think that's what it is. And a trip point. There you go. Done. Cefn Cantref. This is right actually. I thought I was right up on against a farmhouse, but this is good. Beautiful view actually of the central beacons here, and the hills and valleys. It's stunning. It's a slightly odd, probably the most unattractive trig I've been to. There's Brecon down there. So in the interest of time, I'm going to crack on. One that has been done, not a particularly enjoyable one, but one to tick off the list. The view is cracking actually of the like Pen y Fan horseshoe. Okay. Okay, so we're on the way down, and we're on to the next one, which is Crug, which is that one there. And I think in stark contrast to that one, it's going to be very beautiful up there. Old hill fort, so I'll have some sort of cool Celtic vibes, I think. So I haven't been out for a month. I look like a state. I've been really ill. Had like a COVID-like illness. Wasn't COVID, but really terrible chest. Coughing just continually to the point where I was vomiting, gagging, and couldn't go to work. I had it still coughing up stuff now. It's been about 4 weeks. So yeah, that sucked. I haven't been well enough to come out, so I don't mind doing less interesting ones today because my fitness is all gone. So the plan today is just to do a couple of easy ones, to, you know, bag a couple of new hills, but easy ones, and just try and ease myself back into it as well. So it's been really difficult actually, but it's nice to be out again, even though I do feel quite tired now. I've only done that, but I guess you know, we'll get there in the end. So yeah, I'm gonna get back down and then have a look at the map and try and get to the next hill. So this next one involves a small bit of urban walk. A part down in the centre of Brecon, and you have to start. Well, it's easier to start it from Brecon, this one. So part down in the centre. Lovely town. There's loads to see there. There's a cathedral and castle there as well. River Rusk, it's beautiful. And there's a Welsh military regiment museum as well, which I must visit someday because I have an interest in history. And it has the regiment that fought at Rorke's Drift. You know, obviously the subject of the film Zulu and things, so that'd be quite interesting. So I'm looking for a path on to the left now. I'll be there in a bit, I think. So there's two main paths up here to sort of climb the initial height. One is off-road and one is on this road. And in the winter I always choose a road ascent if possible, just to kill off some of the ascent, just because it's so dry, and trying to stay out of the bogs. We've had so much rain, it's been unbelievably wet, so staying out of the bogs to knock out a few of the meters is quite useful actually. Not much to see, I'm afraid, but hopefully open up in a bit. So finally broken out onto the fell side. There's a lot of rain in the air coming in from mid-Wales, like Bilf Wells, that sort of area. Last bit here, I think, short but steep. Well, it's not too steep actually, but hopefully I think the views will be really nice from the top. So I reckon we'll be up there in about 10-15. But it's nice to be off the road. It's quite dry here as well. So this is a shame. The forecast is wrong. Meant to be sunny spells from now on. And gonna lose the view. There's horrible sort of drizzly rain coming in from the north, making this place look fairly bleak. I think in the sun it'd be quite pleasant. I'm hoping the top's just up there. I'll be there in a minute. So you can see the tiers here that were the Iron Age hill fort. It's all been sort of sculpted, excavated I should say. And see the trig, I'll be there in a sec. And God, it's bleak over there. Completely lost the horizon. Pleased to be at the top now. There you go, Crug. Crug, not sure how to pronounce it. Crug would be the French term, wouldn't it? And Crug champagne, but that's with a K. That'd be nice now, wouldn't it? Quite pricey though here. So there's not much view now. This weather's come in and wiped it all out. But it's a pretty cool little place. A new hill, one of the most northern outliers in the Brecon Beacons. Outlier hill, the Brecon just down there. So thankfully my post-viral body got me up here, and it was nice just to ease back in, a couple of easy ones, and hopefully be back fairly soon. I'm going to get back to the car, it's horrible. See you next time.